Yeah, play the best version.
Primal Rage, Game Boy.
I was trying to play the best version. Primal Rage. God, that was on Game Boy too, wasn't it?
Tekken Advance. I had that game.
I don't know if there's even actually an arcade perfect version of
No, I'm not ready to go home. Shut the hell up.
Primal Rage. I mean, Saturn?
I'm texting supermodels right now.
Oracle. How many are there? 3.
I had
Do it.
I had Tekken Advance and I had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3
Some games just all like incompatible. I'll leave you to your device.
for Game Boy Advance.
Alright. We'll keep trying.
Sheesh. Then what should we play for?
No, the color zone.
You go home.
Game Boy had the better ending.
How about that, Chaos? In fact, you go home. Hopefully it didn't work. Then what do we play? We did Kirby. We did some of the best already. What did I say? Kirby.
Jeez. What did you do? We're gonna play Metroid Zero Mission. Now, which is the best of the Sonic
The KOF games on Game Boy Advance were actually really good.
What's the good, what are the good, Sonic Advances? What's the best one?
Never see me coming. Metroid?
2?
I don't know. Maybe let's just throw Pokemon, man.
They wouldn't even know what to do in the old Game Boy one.
Stank Dank Kiddo to play it.
Alright, chat.
I don't even think my Stank Dank Kiddos ever played Pokemon Blue or Red.
Okay.
Pokemon.
Something's up. Actually, I think I know what happened.
Oh.
I don't even think it's the games, actually. I think it's Maximus and Reset. Actually, I think this is what's the problem.
Ooh. Well, kitty games are coming up, because that's Game Boy Advance. We're still kind of on Game Boy. Once we start getting the Game Boy Advance, we'll start playing my games.
Alright, Chet, do you know how many fucking copies of Link's Awakening I know?
Yeah, man, shut the hell up. I even own versions of it. I have it on my Game Boy right now.
Mother!
Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue. We could play one of the worst games, Three Stooges. I mean, if you want to play like garbage, there's a lot of garbage. But yeah, like, Three Stooges on Game Boy. Crazy garbage. Alright, Pokemon Blue, yo.
I do not know what's going on here. You know what Pokemon dude, it's gonna take like 15 minutes just to get through Professor Oak's fucking like opening speech.
You can do it quick.
No, there's no way to advance
Dude,
text.
Max is going to put a baby to sleep, bro. We have time.
You're not even having it in the other Pokemon.
We're gonna let the chat choose the starter. Chat, who's gonna be the starter?
Tiny Toons, I'll beat that game. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. Otherwise, something's wrong.
Squirtle, Bulbasaur,
They shouldn't all be not
Charmander.
They should not all be doing this. Alright, well here's my ultimate. Here will be my ultimate test to see if something's actually wrong, or if we just got a bunch of bunk files. I'm gonna play a game we tested yesterday that worked. If that don't work, something up. Something's fucky.
Not gonna lie, that was one of the hardest choices I had to make as a child or growing up for Pokemon. But then it became easy because Squirtle is like, you know, but Squirtle and Bulbasaur.
All right, something's off because we've done this and it has absolutely worked. So.
Well, Mortal Kombat.
No, nothing's working right now.
Did we try Mortal Kombat?
We could try it again, but I'm going to tell you it's going to give us the same problem.
Okay.
Because now games that were working are not working.
All right.
So something's wrong. Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Maybe.
What though?
Low on the port, maybe. Well, the thing is, we could blame the chat. The chat totally messed it up. I blame you, chat.
Save folder is full.
Specifically you, chat.
Okay.
Never trust the chat. Specifically you. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. So, how do we delete the saves? Because that sounds about right, actually.
See, Job Hunter accepts blame, but it's also you.
Save.
But for 3 fucking games?
I'll get rid of this.
No, Chad, you.
That I don't.
Individually. Auto start ratio. Chat. Ratio, Chad. Right? Is that how the kids say it? I don't even know how to fucking say it. I'm on Twitter all the time.
How would you run out of space for save file? Good question.
Yes.
Don't know. They were correct.
Ah!
That person was correct.
Ratio fell off. Alright, check it. Ready to say Mario. See Mario. VIP then? Should be VIP. Good job, chat. Not okay. It was the chat that messed it up in the first place. Fool.
Zelda gaming. Yes. That sounds like funky music.
You like Daryl and Steve dancing.
Just bought it again recently. Chat, I have 4 copies of this physical original DX. I have that Game & Watch with it. I've got it on my 3DS. Got it on. Got 3 copies of it. Maybe 4. At least 3 copies of it on Switch. Special edition American, special edition European, special edition Australian. My Game Boy original, it is signed by the writer and the director of this game, neither of which is Miyamoto.
I was there when he got it signed.
You were.
Yes. Yeah, I remember you bringing your copy to E3 because he was there and we found him. As soon as he had his copy, he's like, I'm going to find him and get this signed. and Simmons did a lot of adventures at E3.
Yes, I have Yoshiaki Koizumi and Takashi Tezuka.
Also, you got.
Miyamoto's signature is not on the game.
No. He also has Takashi 69 signature.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's right.
Chat, what does the blob say when you sprinkle magic powder on him in German? Chat, what does the electric gel say when you sprinkle magic powder on and talk to him in German?
There's Mario.
German. Does not say 9.
Ooh.
He says, translated, not without a condom. Indeed. Not without a condom.
Wow. Du hast.
Alright, here we go. You were tossing and turning. What, Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must be feeling a little woozy. You are on Koholin Island. All the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Thence you watch the shore, lots of strange monsters, nasty monsters have become easy in the air. Blah, blah. So be careful, okay? Well, Link, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Taryn. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this here shield.
Guess what, chat? Taryn is Mario spelled backwards. Spell it. It's a little secret that Nintendo put in this game. Do it. Taryn. Do it right now. Right?
Oh God, he's right. Wait, you didn't know that?
Go get the sword real quick. Right? Is it raining? That was just windy, that sounded like rain. It rained last night.
Yeah.
Mind blown, right, chat? I mean, these are like small things that Nintendo put in the game that you really didn't know.
Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. It must be yours because it has your name engraved on it.
Tio, you obviously gotta check your spelling, bro.
That is the best game ever made.
The Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, they're right there. It's like Link's Awakening, and then like Link to Past Ocarina, and then like Resident Evil 4.
Wait, you said Link's Awakening.
I do not want to get that. You got a Guardian Acorn, it will reduce the damage you take by half.
Well, you said Link's Awakening, then what?
And Link to the Past Ocarina,
Link Awakening. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm with it.
and then Resident Evil 4. I have my top 10. It's on YouTube. Zelda's overrated. Not this one.
You're overrated. But not Zelda. Original Zelda is one of the greatest games.
Ooh, oh, brave lad on your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the...
OG Zelda is like crazy influential.
I got YouTube. Wow, I've had it for like fucking 9 years.
You want to attack? You suck ass.
Nah, it's just outclassed at this point, but you know, it's first game syndrome. Had to walk so these could run.
Okay, that was like a flip out Breath of the Wild. You can write a whole
This
movie.
game has more music than Breath of the Wild.
I'll tell you what, Legend of Zelda 1 is 1,000 times better than Final Fantasy 1.
Final Fantasy 1 kind of sucks.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Final Fantasy sucks until like basically 3. Y'all can quote me on that shit, bro. Final Fantasy 1 was garbage. Compared to Zelda 1.
Instead of mellow aroma flows into your nostrils.
I said it, so what? It's a bad take, you're a bad take. How about that?
You found the problem?
Yeah, actually, you have no more memory left on this card. So all the little save errors we were making, actually filled up the card. So we were creating a new save file for every game. It just made every game read error. Card's too full.
I never said anything about
So we just deleted the save data.
I went and deleted save data for KI and Mega Man Extreme 2.
So it just worked.
And then it worked. Because like nothing was working. And then I'm like, let me check Metal Gear, and that didn't work. I'm like, that definitely worked.
So the weird thing is that Mega Man Extreme 2 worked, but KI didn't, and we did KI first.
It might have been that the memory was too much for it, like even saved less. I don't know. We could try KI again. I'm definitely gonna make some space.
Am I joking? Final Fantasy 1 sucked, Final Fantasy 2 sucked, 3 was pretty good. But fucking Legend of Zelda, 1,000 times better than Final Fantasy 1 or 2.
Just play Zelda from memory, Kenny.
I can play Zelda 1 from memory, I can get hella far.
It's on here because we have the GBA here. Already it is.
We also have
There's
Nintendo.
there. Why not try a bit in my hood? That's some magic powder. Try sprinkling it on a variety of things.
Seriously, play Final Fantasy 1 right now, I dare you.
I didn't play Final Fantasy 1 when I was like, I played these games like later, right? I played Dragon Warrior, and oh, that shit sucked.
Metroid 1 is great. Final Fantasy 1 is...
Metroid 1 is not great.
Yes, it is.
No, it is. Go play it again, Kenny.
Play Zero Mission.
Yeah, you're Metroid 1 is fucking rough.
It's first game syndrome.
Well, okay, yeah, but even like Mega Man First Game Syndrome's playable. Metroid 1 is fucking rough.
It's still fun.
I mean, it is for like a level. It is for like a little bit.
That's kind of true. I mean, the thing is, like, what is like, that's almost the same for Kid Icarus. Maybe like for the early parts, and then Kid Icarus is fucking hard and just sucks.
Yeah, Super Metroid is such a dramatic upgrade on the Metroid formula that it.
Last thing I can remember was a big juicy toad.
But I played one, and I remember one was a.
Damn, it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, sounds strange, but it sure was fun.
One was a vibe. Like, I remember playing one, and it was like this serious vibe to it.
I liked one as well. Like I remember I played the beginning of it at a friend's house.
Yeah.
And I thought it was better than me. You can shoot in any direction.
Yeah.
And then you play it a little bit more, and it's very like it's a very hard to play game.
Yeah, I don't give it that. But like when I was a kid and I had nothing but time on my hands, you know, sure. Like I was surprised at the amount of games I beat when I was a kid. I was like, holy fuck, this is hard as shit. But kid got time. You didn't really get many other games, so that was a game you had to play.
Yeah, Metroid 2 was on Game Boy.
We are way out of sync, by the way.
Well, that's interesting because we are not plugged into the retro. The cable.
Underwater Final Fantasy 1. Wolf. They're like
Interesting. Maybe it's just a GameCube thing.
I'd say they're almost like equal, man.
Yeah, that's weird. It's something out of the GameCube.
Oh yeah, I saw the fish tacos. I was looking at the connections.
Weird. Yo, thank you, Lankalia. Very appropriate.
Chad, if Breath of the Wild 2, we're Tears of the Kingdom, we're never gonna stop calling it Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Nuts.
If it has real dungeons,
Yes.
but everything else is the same issues.
It's still.
Oh, the sync was actually fine for you
It's
guys?
still
really?
it's-
The audio sync?
It's still a bit mid.
Funny if it's on my. I'll
better.
actually just.
It's the TV because my parents have like the same kind of TV and it has the same issue all the time.
How funny.
It's still got a lot of issues. It's still got durability. It's still got problems with you choosing between the heart or stamina. And I'm like, that's not what I want to use.
Still trash.
No music.
Mid.
Weapons.
Then it will be a 7 out of 10 instead of a 5.
Maybe a 6.
I like that.
I'd say 6.
Oh, well, the original game is more than a 6.
Breath of the Wild?
Yeah. But like those Ubisoft games are way worse because at least the game functions. It doesn't like crash.
Yeah, but
every time like you walk
if it becomes
left.
a chore to play, where I'm like, I don't want to do this.
I mean, so is most of the Ubisoft open world games.
A bit. Yeah.
Elite Beat said that. Check this out. The delayed audio thing is a GameCube HD thing with LG TVs. Mine does the same exact thing. You just gotta turn off the TV and turn it on again. It's a TV.
Or in your case, just unplug it, plug it back in. Well, like I said, my parents actually have the same kind of TV, and they have desyncing issues all the time.
That Ubisoft Zelda game runs really well. And it's got a
So I got hard locked out of that game permanently.
Wow, damn.
Like
The rest of his life.
I can at least say that, but I never had a game-ending bug on Breath of the Wild like Phoenix Rising.
I think Breath of the Wild is a 2 out of 10, and you should be ashamed for buying it, and you should give Kenny your money.
Yeah. Give me your money, Chuck.
Breath of the Wild's like a 9. It's like a 9.
That's where I gave it. Although I feel
It's
like
not an 11 out of 10, which is what everyone fucking gave it. Like,
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
I gave it a 9 when I reviewed it way back when it
It's
came
got
out.
a lot of interesting polish in it and shit, and it's like,
Now though, I do feel that like people who say it's a 7, I'm like,
Here's the thing. Critically, I give it a 9. Personally, I give it like an 8. I think it's good. I think it's really good, But do I agree with a lot of the decisions? Nothing that would make it close to being a 10. Not critically or personally.
No, a 10 at all, bro. I give it a I don't even know if I can give it a. I couldn't finish the game, man. It was a chore. I was tired of item management.
I didn't finish the game either.
Of breaking weapons.
To be fair.
I beat it.
Like, it was a legit, this is not fun at all.
You know what's a 7? Like, Gotham Knights is a 7.
Yeah, Gotham Knights is
It's
a
like a
7.
perfect example of like a 7, like the 7 out of 10 game. Is anything about it specifically like scream in a specific way? Like, not really. It's good. Like, I think it's completely fine. But do I think Breath of the Wild is comparable to that? No, I don't think so. I think Breath of the Wild does set up for some pretty interesting and fascinating world building and kind of like shit like that throughout.
It has
that allows you to explore and enjoy its game in whatever way you kind of
It
want.
has neat things you can do.
It does.
With the open worldness.
And that stuff isn't easy to do.
And
to make.
magnets, sure, but at its core gameplay, I want to swing a sword, I want to do Zelda stuff, and then I have to.
You're looking for like Elden Ring.
Yeah, no, Elden Ring is 1,000 times better Zelda.
Yeah, I mean, if you mean like Elden Ring is a better Breath of the Wild, I won't argue with you there.
1,000 times. Yeah,
I won't really argue with you. It doesn't have like puzzles the same way that
it's got like dungeons, and when I explore in Elden Ring, I feel rewarded. When I explore in Zelda, I don't feel rewarded. What do I get? Another piece of a heart?
Yes.
I don't
Very minor
find
increases,
anything really cool when I explore in Breath of the Wild. I get
what I
more
want them
heart
to do?
pieces.
I want them to Zelda again. I want them to Metroidvania Zelda.
Yeah, well, I've always said this. I think if Zelda 2 had the controls of Symphony of the Night, it would be an amazing game.
Yeah.
It would be an incredible game.
Probably.
Its problem is its limitations of the hardware.
Yeah.
I don't feel any reward exploring in that amazing giant world, dude.
It was like they have good ideas, but the way that you're essentially to explore your ideas was not good.
No.
Like it genuinely is like
Not at all.
there was definitely a point even in the first few days of me playing where it's like I got like the coolest shit in the game. what other reasons do I have to keep playing now? Because I found out that I actually got the best looking armor. I got the best armor. Like, I got the space dude armor because I literally fought dudes with a pot lid. And that's what we did the first day, right? And I found out that, like, the best thing you can do is just increase your stats by going to dungeons.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, that's it? And I literally just didn't play it again.
Yeah.
I just lost interest.
You increase your stats, like, thing is too, and it's just like I've said, like,
you need like incremental rewards, not just like, you know, but that's the whole point of a Zelda game is the items you get.
Yes.
Right? The whole point is like increasing your character abilities via items, increasing your
and exploring
stats
and finding things, and like, oh cool, hey, I finally found the shield.
And
I finally found the boomerang.
It did not feel like that stuff was like, unless you really went on their intended path. Which is like, what's the whole point of the game? Not to go on the intended path, right?
Yeah.
It's like the game design was kind of at conflict with itself.
Yeah. Then not to mention, just like I said, the weapon system, the item system. It's like, hey, I found this cool weapon. I don't want to use it because it's gonna break.
Yes, and that all was like,
and you hoard weapons and you never use the good weapons. And then, like, you know, if you use them and it breaks, I'm I better now I gotta switch and get this next weapon. Oh, this weapon's about to break.
Yeah,
let me stop exactly.
Here's the funny thing about that was that, like, oh, instead of us putting weapons throughout the world in interesting and unique ways, and like littering the world with like equipable gear that's sort of there, instead of just enemies just dropping everything, they just make shit drop everywhere, right? So you can get really good weapons, outside of the Master Sword, which takes a bunch of time. You can just get really good weapons from just random encounters and shit, instead of them being in really specific locations, at least from what I remember. So they were like, oh, well, we need to incentivize people using the shitty weapons. So we're gonna create this funky ass durability system.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you just place the things in the world in a way that feels like you're progressing? And they don't do that.
No, because they don't know where you're gonna go.
Because they don't know where you're gonna go. Like, they essentially, like, once again, their design is...
So, how many vaccines have you given to people?
Me? About 1,000. Walgreens? Millions.
No way can I miss her big debut.
With your booster, I think you'll be there for every twirl.
Got a shot so my sister won't get sick.
Way to go, big bro.
So while we're here,
Flu shot as well? Let's do it.
When you need to talk vaccinations, our pharmacists are here.
That's cool.
You're great. I'm here to save you.
I'm good.
Cool.
I think we should see other people.
You know what? If you could just let your hair down just a little bit down. No.
You're so far away, I can't hear you.
The home with Duncan is where you want to be.
Hey, you made it. Come on in.
Are you sick of hollow gestures and meaningless nods of understanding?
thank you for your services.
Of civilians who think they know what you've been through? Are you tired of being repeatedly thanked and told you're a hero?
Thank you for your service.
Crisis can happen unexpectedly to anyone, and though it may seem like a small barrier, a simple lock puts space between the thought and the trigger. Learn how securing your guns can help prevent suicide.
Hello, Moto.
Whether I'm on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, or no wheels, I go to eBay Motors.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey. It's on me.
Wow, little bro. Thanks, little bro.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference between, you know, Elden Ring and like the previous Souls games like Bloodborne. Elden Ring is really open-ended with how you can approach that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And the previous Souls games are kind of like more focused. Like there's going to be hard walls where you just can't make your character much better, except beating the boss. But you already, I mean, if you beat Gascoigne in a couple of times, a couple of attempts, you're fine.
Nice.
You're already reacting fine, and you already understand the way the game plays.
Hell yeah, that's cool, man. Because it's second try. I almost got him on the first.
The next boss, and you're in the right area right now. It'll take you a while to find him.
Yeah.
Because you're in Old Yarnum. Mm-hmm. The next boss will be the true. That's the barrier boss. That's and the frustrating thing about it is that it's a barrier boss because he's like kind of far away.
Yeah.
So you die and you got to run really far to get to him. It's you have to find a shortcut.
I don't find that good design.
It's not. I mean, to be honest, it's not. The shortcut system is supposed to be like the thing that mitigates it.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was his problem with that game. And that's why he liked Elden Ring better. Because Elden Ring
is so he was pushing next to the boss.
Yeah, we'll put a little steak of Marika here.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like, oh, well, you know, it's like, some people are like, well, you know, it's a punishment, you know, it makes you not want to, like, lose the fight or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything by running back to a beast.
I get you.
I'm not like, it's not even like, oh, the challenge.
I didn't watch
getting to the boss is part of the challenge. No, it's not. It's literally just run past everything.
Yeah, just yoinking your way through these bunch of dickheads without taking damage.
Yeah. Like, it's just, okay, learn how to
get it.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge back to the boss. But like, you basically just...
the funny thing is, it happens once in Elden Ring, like literally once.
There's one part that I can't remember yet.
And it is a hard boss fight that you have to like come back to a few times. But Elden Ring straight like quality of life admits it. It's like, yeah, we know. Like, we're not doing this on purpose just to fuck with you. It's kind of like, okay, we see how our players are playing our game. We'll fix that.
Yeah.
And to be frank, if the next game is Mecha Souls, if it's Armored Core, like, fuck, dude, there might be some incredibly cool shit if you can make your own like robot dude, robot build, robot chick, whatever.
I just hope Breath of the Wild does that.
Yeah, and I hope so too. I'm actually going to try. I'm gonna have to get
a character in Breath of the Wild.
I just hope they fix things.
Yeah, instead of just.
I don't think they will. They sold over 25 million copies of the game. They ain't fixing shit.
If they fix
there's like weapon breaking and all that shit.
I think most things will be the same.
Then that'll be a hard pass.
And I do think there will be dungeons.
Okay, if they add dungeons, that's
I do
significantly
think
better.
I do think traditional dungeons will be back.
It'll be physics dungeons and shit, but
every dungeon in the original game literally had the same gimmick.
Yeah.
Like they move the literal dungeon with the map.
Yeah. Well, I think the evidence of that being the case is pretty sound because like the very first trailer of anything for that game was in like a dungeon setting. It's like characters on the ground and you saw like the information on the wall.
There was like
or something.
flashes that looked kind of like the old Zelda 1 dungeon entrances.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking there's...
And that doesn't happen very much in Breath of the Wild.
There's no dungeons.
Those are the open areas.
Yeah.
No, 3 of the whatever.
There's the 4 divine beasts, which are just longer shrines. They even have the same aesthetic. So, my thing is that, like, they made a successful game. They made the most successful Zelda game ever. This is how Zelda will be as a mainline. There'll be the spin-offs and the remakes, you know, whatever, but, like, on a whole, Breath of the Wild is the future of the Zelda franchise.
Why so many people were giving it a 10 out of 10? They were sucking that game's master sword.
And I can tell you right now, from the latest trailer, those tiers, there's like 6 or 7 tiers around the glyph or whatever. That's the dungeon. That's the MacGuffins.
Yeah. I feel like there's room for both.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's room for like Zelda games like this still. I feel like even we've seen them, you know, like the indie games and all that shit.
The 3DS one was great.
That's true. There was one like 5-something years ago, right?
Yeah.
And also Link's Awakening remake.
Yeah. That one was fantastic.
There's room for both, you know. They don't need to.
There is room for both, but the main core Zelda team will probably not be doing anything like that. That'll go to like Grezzo, who's done all the remakes.
Well, you got to think of what happened
between 2 worlds.
What happened to the core Zelda team, right? They essentially just kept making versions of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And so Skyward Sword was just like an Ocarina of Time that not as many people liked.
Yeah, well, it was basically like, it was Zelda basically painting itself into a corner. And basically like all the worst aspects of 3D Zeldas were just exemplified. It was kind of like just everything was got siphoned down into that game. Yeah. And then they realized like this doesn't work. And the thing is that they'll never admit this, but the sales of Skyward Sword were not great. They were especially not great Oh, and the fact that there was 100 million Wii's out there and it sold about 3 million copies.
Whoa, that's rough. And I think Twilight Princess sold way
like
better.
7.
Right? Yeah.
So, and that's the other thing too is to always remember is that just because a game comes out late in a console's life is no guarantee that it's gonna sell.
That's gonna hit your entire demographic.
Because because usually when a game is a launch game, the tie-in ratio of people, people who buy the system to who buy that game, way higher because there's nothing else to buy, and this is the most popular game.
And if a launch game is good, right, it essentially gets categorized into a greatest hit sort of situation where people know that that's like a must-own game of the system, like the Mario Karts, the Smash Brothers, the Mario Odyssey, like that kind of shit. You just have to play this game,
You know what game was good but then got really mid was Wind Waker. Wind Waker just got tough to finish when I had to sail, and the later ones fixed it. But Jesus Christ, scaling kind of fixed it. Wind Waker was kind of neat, but then just it was getting at the time where I just couldn't finish games. Like I was working full time, I had my little kiddos, and it's like I don't have.
Yeah, it's hard to because if you come back to it, you don't know where the hell you are.
You don't know where the hell you are. You had to do all this stuff and sit. I was like, woof. I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
All right, Sarah, you're done with this game. Kenny, continue.
Oh yeah. No, I liked it.
Congratulations, you got your windfish. Stick it up your butt.
Yeah, got the corn.
Wake up.
It's the greatest game ever made.
It's not bad.
Damn.
Game Boy Advance time.
Hey.
Golden Sun time.
Golden Sun?
Golden Sun, the game that will never come back.
We've already played.
Jesus, I don't even know what to play on GBA.
We've already played
We didn't play Game Boy Color at all, really. Just
we played a couple.
What is
we played Extreme 2.
We tried. We're not done. We can come
We played
back.
my Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, but we also have Jake Long. I worked on that one, which is fun. It's a fun beat 'em up.
Here, you know what? In the spirit of dank horse shit, and considering that I just recently beat one of these games.
Oh, Castlevania?
Yeah, let me just try to fire up the beginning.
on Game Boy Advance are fantastic.
I know, like the one with Aria of Sorrow.
Aria of Sorrow is the best one.
Oh yeah.
Bar none.
Is that the first one?
No, it's the third one.
Oh, really? Castle. Wait,
You were on it. You
know what my first Game Boy Advance game was Tony Hawk.
Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dysonia.
Aria is by
Is Aria of the Sorrow the one with Super Pretty Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was the one that everyone said was really good back in the day too. Yeah, I've heard about this game, right?
How many of y'all got Tony Hawk for Game Boy Advance?
The isometric one?
Yeah, Tony Hawk. Ooh, and the Dragon Ball game, which was like was a Goku. Man, that logo's great. That would be great for that company. Lunk.
The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz, and I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. Of course!
You're from Transylvania?
I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason, the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through the shrine gate and my senses began to dim, the pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse a sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half.
So he's a Belmont.
You want that spoil?
Oh, damn.
He's gotta be related to some dude with a whip or some guy with fangs. He's gotta be Dracula's long-lost brother's orphan's nephew's former roommate.
He's Dracula.
Cool. He's Dracula Reborn.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Damn. Beautiful person. Tiffany.
Who the hell are you?
I think Tiffany and Curious
Who
Joy.
the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado. Guess who he is?
Frankenstein.
Genya Arikado.
Arikado.
Why have you come here?
What's with the Genya part? There's gotta be something.
Genya avocado.
Get your avocado. He's Richter. Ah! Yeah! The spirit of the creature you killed is entering your body. Also, this is the main gimmick of the game. Yep. You have the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill. So use Mega Man Castlevania.
Why would I have that power?
Galloping ghosts?
I must go to the Master's Chamber. You know, wish to return to
Missouri? That was Michigan. No, not Michigan, Illinois. Galloping ghosts. I think next year I have to do a tour of Halloween stuff. This year I didn't anything. I only did Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. I haven't even done Scary Farm. I haven't done Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. I'm slipping. Slipping and tripping, Jen.
Dude, we have some crazy audio off this. Hold on a second.
Stupid. Bring in TV.
Maybe 3 hours from St. Louis? Okay, not bad.
There we go. Bye-bye.
You be in bed watching, or you be in bed naked, Muffin Man? The way you usually watch your video games? Naked, lathered up in olive oil?
$1. Singular dollar. $1 again.
Yeah, this is a fantastic Game Boy Advance. Coconut oil. Oh, coconut oil is good. It smells good. You're not gonna hit those stairs?
What stairs?
Old school. You hit the bottom of the stairs, get some secrets.
What are you talking about?
What? What are you talking about?
Old Castlevanias are Castlevanias are like that. Those are old Castlevanias. Like NES Castlevania, Kenny.
Yeah, man. They fucking.
It doesn't work that way. It don't work that way.
Still do.
No, they don't. Castlevania changed when it went to Symphony of the Night.
You changed, bro. That's what the problem is. Symphony of the Night still has that. You can break walls.
I finished Symphony of the Night. The playthrough's going up on YouTube right now.
So with that 4-hour video, how far? How much of that?
I think. Oh my god, I can't aim down to this one.
Not with that weapon, I don't.
That was before the Upside Down Castle, I think.
Okay, so maybe a couple videos, right? Like 3 videos.
It'll probably be 2 videos. See, I can go underwater. I'm not Dracula.
I have yet to see Classic Dracula and Mummy. I'm mostly caught up on the rest of the Universal Classics now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you were watching that. With the waifu.
Yeah, my girlfriend introducing me to all the Universal Classics.
Oh man, if she was here, you could have gone to. They're doing a symphony, and they're playing.
Oh, that is happening. Wow, I can just do that
at the same time.
Oh no,
really?
Yeah,
like live orchestra.
Live orchestra and Frankenstein.
Is it just the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
But she's a fan of 2.
Wait,
I'm a fan. She's a fan too. She likes 1 and 2. I like both of them. I think Bride is probably a little better.
We Belong Dead.
Yeah, that ending is great.
hey, get up there!
You know what's crazy? Like, I think one of the craziest one is like Wolfman. You barely see Wolfman. He's like Wolfman twice, and it's very short both times.
Well, if you want a better Wolfman, watch the Disney show.
We watched that. We both watched that. No, Wolfman's good though, because like the acting is really good, and it's really character driven rather, because they're not doing so much of a creature feature, so much as it's just sort of like basically like this Shakespearean tragedy, really. About like this guy, he gets cursed trying to save a person, and then he basically just has it until like the same thing gets him. What the hell? Gravekeeper. Oh yeah, you also get abilities from killing enemies too.
Ooh, if you want to watch a good horror movie with your waifu, what is it, The Night Walker? Good one. It's on YouTube and it's free. Night Walker's cool. It's like a really long episode of Twilight Zone. Night Walker's a pretty solid old school like 1960s horror film. And it's got a great opening dialogue by the voice of the Haunted Mansion.
How do I use the other abilities? So I just equip them? Ability. Backdash by pressing L.
And you just jump around.
God damn it, I pressed it once.
It was on.
You know what's funny? I remember Monster Squad. I'm like, oh man, I love that movie. And then I watched it.
No, backdash canceling.
This movie's really homophobic. It was the 80s.
Yeah.
But I watched it
Jeez,
again.
that was very far.
I was like, woof.
Dawn's really good too. This direct ball for this.
Oh yeah, no, all of the some of the
The only problem with Dawn is it makes you do that stupid fucking seal the monster after you kill it.
because that was 3DS, right?
DS.
DS, my bad.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's the only part that really sucks.
Because they wanted to use the DS function. Right?
Whoa! Whoa! Fire indeed hot. Okay, give me that tasty meat. Oh, wrong way.
That's Korean backdashing.
Whoa! God dang!
Korean backdash. Yeah, bony. Level up.
I think that just gave me more life. I should have that, but it...
Well, one thing I did really like about Monster Squad is the look of the werewolf. I think it was pretty badass looking werewolf. Like in a lot of movies, I really didn't like the way the werewolf looked.
Yeah, and maybe that's like something to Wolfman's favors. They didn't have to worry. I mean, he's wearing like full clothing.
You know what's got one of the nice looking werewolves? Fucking Thriller.
Oh yeah.
It's like MJ when he's like all dressed as the werewolf and it gets like an almost like a cat panther like state stuff. Like this is really crazy looking.
Oh yeah.
Never saw the
Nards.
never saw the Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
It looks like classic.
We're gonna watch Dracula Mummy.
First Frankenstein from 1910.
Wow. Piece of
10 to
shit.
15 minutes long. A silent movie by Thomas Edison. Was it like about the dangers of masturbation?
Oh, that's John Kellogg.
Close.
Right.
If I save this, is it like, you know, break the thing?
I'll watch it. That's kind of cool.
The funny thing is that, you know, and as I asked her, and like, so like, I've never just like, it's like completely different from the book.
Well, the 1940s or 50s Frankenstein, yeah. Yeah, they're all very different from the book. I mean, like, Frankenstein was a lot more, you know, cognitive and like would talk and stuff. Like in the movies.
How do I equip those?
Like, Creature from the Black Lagoon, he's like, you hated everything.
Like the woman.
Yeah, of course. You know.
I am surprised. I am surprised how well they were able to get so much footage of a guy swimming in a full costume underwater.
Oh, dude, it was an Olympic swimmer.
Was it? It had to be,
an
right?
Olympic swimmer who could hold his breath for a long time. Who was
does, because there's some long takes in Creature.
100%. That's why they got him. They got a guy who could fucking hold his breath for a long time.
Would have been in the 70s,
Seems good.
No, it's very good.
It just feels like Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why it was like really well
Something that has some different like abilities and shit, some Mega Man abilities. Funky fish.
There's a lot of different stuff you can experiment with and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the wonderful thing about Symphony of the Night is that everyone's build is going to be like crazy. At the end of it, I was like,
Falling speed slows down and jump distance.
Oh, it said armor.
You know what I found in my children's room? I found my 3DS. I haven't touched that thing in ages, chat. Oh, hey, there's my 3DS. Cool. Because my youngest, their 3DS just kind of stopped working. So now you can have.
Oh, that was a blue soul. Okay. Look at the soul set.
I'm telling you, chat, the game that I played the most on my 3DS was Spot Pass.
There it is. Falling speed slows down and jump distance increases. Well, I think that's exactly why I just got that. Oh my god, you fucking fish.
Spot Pass and taking 3D pictures was my my hobby with 3DS.
Really not gonna help me here.
It's hard to
Go down.
Alright. You need abilities.
A floating bit.
You need different abilities for both.
Angel's helping me.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
That's for doing big long jumps.
Yeah, I get you.
3DS was hella fun at conventions. You goddamn right. Love taking it to conventions. Love taking it to E3. I take it to E3 and I'd get like developers and stuff, and it was
like
cool.
Miyamoto and shit.
Yeah, you get them. You get like Reg.
I got a couple of them just walking by.
Yeah, you just walk by Reg. Like you'd have to check because you get 10.
Yeah,
so you have
maxes out.
Then it maxes out. So as long as you checked a lot. Like anime conventions, you get so many. And like it was cool. Like you go back. Oh, like, hey, you got them again.
Here's the really big $1 million question I feel right now.
Why doesn't the Switch have it?
No. that, but how many people do you think do not own a Switch in any way, shape, or form are gonna buy a Switch next May for Tears of the Kingdom?
Or was that New Zelda game?
Right. Yes.
Oh.
How many people left out there after at least 111 million, and obviously much more by now? We don't have the updated numbers yet. But how many people are left on the fucking planet that don't have a Switch, are waiting and will get a Switch for Tears of the Kingdom?
Soldier. Oh shit.
Very few.
At least 3. Now, the sales of that game, I think, are just going to be good no matter what. It'll at least do half. At least do half of what Breath of the Wild did. I don't think it'll be the phenom that Breath of the Wild was. Especially since it's not a new system any longer.
A new system and a Zelda, and Zelda was a must-have game. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Well, the point I'm getting at this here is, how many more Switches can Nintendo feasibly expect to fucking sell at this point?
He threw it low.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
He's got a mix-up, bro. He's got an NKX mix-up.
2 children are being born to this day. Right, but you know, younglings are not. Zelda's not exactly a lot of kids' first game. A lot of it's Mario and Pokemon and Kirby. They get to Zelda usually, but 3 more years of regular Switch? No. I don't think, honestly, I don't think Nintendo can last till like the end of 25 for the Switch. I think it's already just about tapped out. It's already their best-selling hybrid home console. It's gunning for the rest of their stuff. I think it's beating Game Boy, beating Game Boy Advance. It's gunning for Game Boy. The only thing left would be the fucking DS at like 150. Ow! You can do that apparently, but I think it's like frame perfect.
All right. Oh, that was really shitty.
There's surely a 5-year-old. Sure, there will be, but I'm saying like that's not going to be the main audience. 5-year-olds are not going to be the main people playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Nope.
Why did you tell him that? What? Never tell Max something that's frame perfect. I remember this specifically when the collection came out and people were like, you can do this just frame perfect. What did I do, chat? What did I do? Max heard frame perfect and took that personally.
The horse is dead. Man, I think I get it. You just have to be like the final pixel before you go down right here.
Before you go down. You'll run out of magic soon, bro.
I need to go save. He's got a save point.
That was really close.
By the way, this is a sequence break if you do this. Fuck yeah.
Is there momentum, chat? I don't think there is. I don't think there is.
Whoa!
Rival schools. From a
Or during the jump? Oh. Horse's bitch.
long jump. Oh, backwards long jump.
Snapping. Oh, I'm out of juice. Fucking.
If there's a save point near here, you could get the juice back quick.
Down here?
I don't know if there is, honestly.
Yeah, probably to the left. Breast cancer awareness, man. Lined up items.
Scarf! Warm and cozy.
So backwards long jump actually gives you more, chat?
That's what Lance said. He also decompressed his game. You're a maniac if you do that.
Good for you.
But
Good for you, fish tacos.
it's non-stop nut November.
Oh!
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that paint pencil.
Right.
A little far off.
Now I want to do it.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I ran out of space juice.
That was it. That was the one. Holy
Apparently
shit.
you need to equip the yellow soul for this? Really?
Here's equip.
It is now. No, that's a lie. Why would you need a strength increase?
Rival Schools 3, Chad. It's gonna have basketball player. It's gonna have golf player. Or prep.
There's gotta be a save point here or something.
Break dancer. I think it's still alive. There you go.
Up that grill.
Yeah, you ain't making that.
You just did it. You can't do anything in the next room. Oh, there's nothing. There's literally nothing there.
Alright, maybe if you zoomed in, you could really see the pixels. Oh, Simmons. Retry Simmons.
3?
Yeah, the Game Boy Advance was not 4:3 aspect ratio.
That is true.
I wasn't looking. Shit.
I left the fucking room. This man is King of Donkey Kong of knowing the jump.
Kill it. Now you can't get up there, unfortunately. Well, fuck.
Bro, it just got even tougher.
I like it that they put the gear up there. Like,
Well, because you got T here, so they figured, like, oh,
Yeah.
you'll be able to get up to there.
what? He can jump on his back. What? He can jump on the cow. It's not really a sequence break, but neat.
I guess so, yeah.
Sequence break has been like, here's the end of the game. Neat. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Like, this seems like more very Symphony of the Night-ish shit, you know?
Yeah.
Let me change the. Was this the RetroTink? Was this the RetroTink one? Or do I have to...
No, it was Carby.
Okay. Was this one Carby RT5X?
Yeah.
Trying to think. Try this one.
Big armor increaser, yes.
Okay, so it's scaling weird. I have to go down to 2.
There you go.
Yeah, but it looks all fucking
Looks
fuzzy
like
and
crap.
shitty. So 3 is the only way to go. Big screen!
Yeah, it's cut off.
Yeah, it's cut off, unfortunately. Alright, hang on. Scaling is odd. Alpha 3 upper?
Oh, yeah, that's a, well, it's a weird one.
That's a weird one.
I mean, it's good. It's one of those, like, they kind of got it all, they kind of got a lot of it there. Very good. Ready, mode, are we?
I actually can't change any settings here because this is for best gameplay. So what do we want to do now? Yours, mine. I picked Castlevania. I don't really have a lot. I don't really have a GBA.
We want another GBA? We'll play one of mine. We'll play American Dragon? Jake Long American Dragon?
Yeah.
Mega Man?
Jake Long 2?
Jake
My
Long.
game.
Oh, I have one. Sorry, hang on a second.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Hey.
I choose this.
All right.
I choose this. I never actually played it.
Oh, SpongeBob is another one I made. SpongeBob, Creature from the Krusty Krab.
Namco.
Well, we played Barbie. You saw one of my games already. I had this.
Second tag sound effects. Practice.
It's got tag. Really? You're going into the fucking lab?
I just want to see how this works. So it's a Tekken Tag looking at Tekken Tag.
I had this and there was no Eddie and I immediately regretted my purchase.
And that is what I think it would. Wow. Wow.
No, you need.
Rickman gets it from you then.
Dude, 10 hitter. I just did, it's like easy Tekken. Look, I just did a 10 hitter. Look.
Damn.
Fucking 10 hitter. Oh my god, there's actually side steps?
Copy.
That's GameCube, right?
It is. Just never know what goes in it.
USB. Oh, PS4.
Should be GameCube. Hold on a sec, chat. No, it's not. It's Dreamcast. This is Dreamcast and Saturn.
Oh!
Yeah. It looks like GameCube, though. I don't think we have GameCube. Yeah, like, well, it'd be like old Pelican shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those would work anymore.
Yeah, they were just like straight. I don't know where they went.
Alright, chat, alright, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this game. What that be?
You got a GameCube cabinet. You hate that controller.
This is actually shockingly functional. It's very weird. Weird. Yeah. Oh my god, it actually has T3 combos. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna beat this whole game. Right now.
Jin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Pelican one? Does it work with PS2 controllers?
What else do they? Oh god, they're all like this now.
Yeah, all the PS2 throws are bad.
Well, not to beat that. Let's see if I can get you back, PS.
Toe tap, please. Dude, there's actually side steps. That's fucking crazy. How the hell do you throw? There it is. Oh my god, and the thing zooms in and shit. Can I do the head grab? No. Does that 3D throws? No, it doesn't. I want parry.
Remember, your buttons will switch to the shoulder button, so. Would you like to try some PlayStation controller?
I mean, I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I really am. I'm not really missing a beat here. Yeah, Law's always doing that. Shit. Christ. Yeah, it's actually got the same juggles. Bitch. I see there's OTG attacks.
Is this based on any Tekken music or is this just generic rock shit?
Sounds like shitty versions of Tekken Tag.
Damn. This shit hurts. Taking for your arcade music.
This is different. Christ, that really hurt. Will not let itself be thrown anymore. Not let itself be thrown anymore. This is weirdly functional. Christ. Oh, look at that big spinning. What the fuck? Oh dear. Wing 0, thank you.
Yeah, what was the best Tekken OST and why is it 5?
Christ, big punch.
Out of 5 or 3.
You gotta let me try it. See if I can do my Nina combo.
You 15 hits like a fucking truck.
The Tekken 3 Nina combo.
Well, I brought this out.
It's only 2 attack buttons.
Oh, that's right.
So you do punch, it does like the punch, like 1-2.
Jiminy Christmas. I totally forgot about that.
Tag to you.
It wasn't
Monday morning.
But this was.
Always comes.
Oh my god.
This color? Because Advance had 4 buttons.
Yeah, use the shoulders as the other ones.
Yeah.
So it's not like the full face, but.
No, okay, that's true. That's true.
The shoulders are throw.
Really?
Punch or punch kick. That's it.
What's L?
What?
Nothing.
No, wait a. Around with that maybe?
I didn't say anything.
What the hell?
Nothing on L.
Wow.
R is throw.
Interesting.
Even though the Tekken and Game Boy Advance had 4 buttons.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a mode or an option for it.
L is tag?
That makes sense.
L is tag, tag. L is tag, R is throw.
You're right.
Just let the school Friday. Walking down the hall, now I see. Tell me where you've been all along. Walking down the hall.
Bryce, input reading shithead.
Joggle!
I can't do Jin's, old, Asuka Kazama combo.
Rough.
God, sidestep left.
It's got some noises. Poor Gigi knows some moves for this. Gigi knows all the fighting game moves. Oh, this man was Korean front dashing you.
What?
Working on it.
High school soundtrack. The best song in Tekken. This music still sounds better than that fucking elevator stage in Tekken 7.
Hell yeah. That's the beauty of Tekken on PlayStation, is that song goes away.
That jukebox.
That jukebox.
Oh yeah, that was the first fucking thing I did.
Makes that song go away real quick.